Hello everyone. How is it going? Sorry for being a day late and 30 minutes late at that. A lot going on this week. So yeah, my computer's AIO, that's all-in-one liquid cooler. It came with the case. I have an H1V2 from NZXT, and it was about 4 years old, so it decided to give up the ghost. I think it had started getting progressively worse, but not in a way that really impacted performance or anything. Like, the fans would go higher more frequently, and it was getting kind of annoying, but I didn't really think anything of it until a few days ago on Sunday. It just, like, my processor's temperature just stuck at like 90 degrees and would only get below 80 if it was like my computer was not doing anything at all. I let it go for a little bit. I was like, yeah, I'll solve this later, and then my computer just started shutting itself down because of the CPU was getting too hot, over temp warnings and such. But anyway, it's fixed now. I slapped on kind of a jury-rigged solution. I got a low-profile air cooler, and it seems to be doing a really good job. Actually, way better than what the AIO has been doing in recent, I guess, past year maybe. I called NZXT and they said that the most likely issue was the fins inside the AIO heat exchanger actually must have gotten clogged or something. So yeah, that was the issue. They don't make the part anymore. They don't sell the part anymore, so I couldn't get a new one. So, but NZXT helpfully told me that I could get a they actually recommended a Noctua one, but I wasn't able to get that. I went to the Micro Center that's near me. Thankfully, I have a Micro Center. And I got a fan and a low-profile cooler from there, installed it, and yeah, it's working great. I mean, it's barely breaking 50 degrees now, which is actually like better than the AIO cooler actually did. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, moving on. Today we're playing Strange Antiques. So this is from an indie developer called, what are they called? Hang on. Bad Viking? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Bad Viking. So they made a game I really liked called Strange Horticulture. If you've never played that game, it's really nice, it's calming, it's relaxing, it's got puzzle aspects to it, it's got mystery aspects to it. It was really fun. It kind of reminds me of, what's that mortar and pestle game with like the medieval style art? It's kind of similar to that. You're collecting plants, you're going out and looking for stuff. Anyway, I think everyone who's watching me knows I'm really into puzzle games, and I'm really into this developer. So anyway, enough chatter, let's get to the game. Sorry, RimWorld music. Alright, so yes, Strange Antiques. Very excited to play this. I wishlisted it way back when it was first announced. Haven't been able to pick it up until just now because it came out end of last year. But anyway, here we go. There is a cat that we can pet, so I'm excited for that. As a thaumaturge's apprentice? I guess that's like what antique people are called? As a thaumaturge's apprentice, there is a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it is important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop, Strange Antiques, in my hands. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen, a circling unkindness of black... Oh, kind of loud, hang on. Lots of chirpy birds. Just drop that down a tiny bit. A circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries that seemed, even then, to signal the start of a rising dread. Alright, so this is gonna have some like occulty stuff in it, which is cool. The last game, Strange Horticulture, had some occulty, but not quite fully occulty. There's the cat. You can pet the cat. Good kitty. Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty with heterochromatic iridum? But it was more about like kind of a mixture between botany and alchemy. Really cool. And yeah, this is bringing me back. The very similar UI, not in a bad way. I think it's pretty charming. Oh, uh-oh. What did I do there? Okay. Oh, well, anyway, before I start experimenting, let's look around here. Okay, so potentially a reference to the last game with this plant pot here. I got pretty obsessive with the arranging of my plants in CH. Interesting. What is this? Like a monkey's paw. You get to label stuff. We'll get into it. This is going to be a really fun game because the last one was, and this is very, very similar concept. So this is the main function of the game. You call people in, even though that's kind of opposite of how stores actually work. I've been called away to insist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass and must leave at once. I'm leaving the shop in your care with some reluctance, I might add. Make use of any reference materials. Here, take this. Okay. A book. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. If in doubt, study it carefully. And remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. In fact, save us not to touch anything at all. I should be back in a few days. Okay. Oh, use arrow keys to navigate your shop. Oh, there's more. Okay. Right, and then you've got the little decryptor thing. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, let's see here. Well, let's take a look at this thing. The thaumaturge. Eli White. Eli is a thaumaturge, a collector and curator of powerful objects. Objects that to the untrained eye may appear dull and lifeless, but that in the right hands and armed with the right knowledge can be a gateway to so much more. For Eli, the quest to unearth and understand each new object has been the driving force of his adult life. As owner of Strange Antiques, Eli is a stern master. He knows He knows firsthand what can happen if the right precautions are not taken. He doesn't tend to show much emotion, but he does have a more tender side. A side that is mostly reserved for that of the store's cat, Juniper. For the store's cat, Juniper. Okay, and then we can see all the stuff we've said to each other. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Right-click closes stuff. That's fine. That's fine. That's very common. Just need to remember that. Devourer of Souls. That's the name of the cat. That's what they're calling the cat. Jupiter. Did I say Juniper? I think I said Juniper. Jupiter. Jupiter is the thaumaturge's cat, or more accurately, Eli is Jupiter's thaumaturge. Yeah. Jupiter found strange antiques, perhaps drawn to the curiosities within, and made it his home. Eli was more than happy to accommodate him, but he learned early on that Jupiter was his own master. His business is his own, but it largely consists of regular naps, terrorizing rodents, and midnight explorations of Undermere and beyond. Ooh, so he's gonna go off on his own adventures and maybe find me some shit. What he does on his excursions is a mystery, but he seems to be well known amongst the town's residents. I could ring the bell to call a customer and... Oh, yeah, it wants me to do that. That's alright. I get it. No need to mess with... That is dangerous. Okay, developers, this should say exit game, please. Because I think if I press this, the game just closes. Because we got main menu right here, and this is back. This should be closed settings, this should be exit game. Alright, anyway, not judging them. Not judging them. That's just my preference. Good kitty cat. Good kitty cat. Oh, I can even move the candles around. Neat. Best not to touch anything. Yeah, probably not gonna do that. There's like thingies here. Ooh. Alright, found a compass. Here's a map. Okay, yeah. This is very similar to the previous game. Not exactly a sequel, but maybe. Alright, we got this book. Ecumenical. An ecumenical is a receptacle commonly featuring a memento mori that acts as an aid to recollection. A memory cannot reside in both the mind and the ecumenical at the same time, and it cannot be stored indefinitely. When memory has been left for long periods, it can begin to emit unpleasant vapors. An empty ecumenical, on the other hand, is an ominous presence, pulling at the threads of one's mind. Okay. Well, we'll get to these when we need to. That'll be explained later. On thalamic fields. All thalamic objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a thalamic lens. A diurnic field pattern. These fields are not fully understood despite attempts to study them over the years. Reminder, I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. From Eli. Okay then. Well, cool, we got our map. What is this? We will have to learn what these things do later. This is gold leaf, wood. Oh, this is interesting. You can like analyze the individual parts. Neat. Magnifying glass, yes. Iron, bronze. What is this center thing made out of? Orange gemstone. Gold, wood, bronze. Okay. All right, cool. Well, let's continue on with the bell. The kitty gets excited. Ooh, good kitty. Good kitty. Good kitty cat. Congratulations! Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. That's me. I'm a man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. But I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Okay. Okay. So, right, so these are kind of like charms, basically. Special enchanted objects that will grant either curses or boons to the people who use them. So we need to find something that will work as a hunter's boon. What might be a good hunter's boon? I mean, this kind of related to hunting. It's made out of clay. Color and composition. Okay, well it's clay. Oops, come back. Textured. Alright, pointy? Sure, that makes sense. I have nothing to remark. No scent or sound, okay. And nothing to remark for that. Okay, so let's look at the guide. Hunter's Boon. A hunter's boon is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They are simple items without embellishment. Simple items without embellishment made of things from dead animals. Well, gives me a sensation of power. Yellow and brown, yellowy white color, smooth with hard ridges. This is a tooth of some kind. I have nothing to remark. Okay, so that's a good contender. Perhaps this, because it's made out of bones, but it said no embellishments. And this, is kind of a designed object. So, These are locked away. This was in, or this one was in the little intro thing. Yeah, I'm gonna give him this tooth. Identified. This is the tiger's tooth, a trophy from a predator. On closer inspection, it gives a sense of power. Okay, cool. Selenic totem. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment of feeling or feelings such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Selenic and Noctics. This meaning moon and this meaning night? Right? Nocturnal and... I know Selene is used to have to do with the moon. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Okay, it said it right there. Cool. Handle your first customer. Cool. You can add labels to items while inspecting them. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Hunter's boon. Neat. Alright, and I'll just use like blue for simple, I guess. And yeah, we'll leave the regular tags on. The icon... Wow, there's lots of icons. My goodness, there's lots of icons. Okay, well I won't deal with that right now. Those may be useful for other things, like the kind of... Oh, yeah, hang on. Icons. So these could represent the kind of effect they have. Okay, so what do I want to represent? Perception and strength. Or, well, this one just said strength specifically. So something that represents strength. These are astrology symbols. What represents strength? Okay, well, I need to learn what that is first. We've only got the one label, so that's fine. We will move on. What is this? I have a growing fear deep within me and cannot let it take hold? Huh. Clay, cork. Spongy. Hard and somewhat rough. These markings have been carved in. They're still made of clay. Okay, it looked like there may have been inlay there. Pungent. Nothing. Okay. Anyway, next customer. Jack Hungerford. The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, or so my father always used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters gone. A creeping dark has set up in my house. I'm told the shadow hold will draw it out. A shadow hold. Shadow hold. Alright, let's look it up. Shadow hold. Shadow hold. A shadow hold, or oshadic vessel, is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an oshadic spirit. Shit. Oshadic, no, give me that back. Oshadic spirit. Oshadic spirit. Can I go to it? Huh. The manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They're decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. Okay, yeah, so that's that bottle that I was just looking at. There you go. The item is a container of some kind. The design of the bottle is the same as in the sketch. That's right. All right. Sunbond. A sunbond is a small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly, and made of a non-precious metal of some kind, housing a gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and the light of the sun, a brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. Okay, I think that's that thing in that drawer. This thing. Auto-labeling option in the settings. I kind of like it. I like the labeling. Alright, so... blue, basic object shape, we're gonna stick with Oh, right, because it's a jar. It's more like a sticker. This is a shadow hold. All right, cool. What's with all these ravens flying about Undermere today? I can't remember ever seeing anything like that. I'm gonna change the voice. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. I discovered some papers in a hidden dark drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in a fire pit, but I asked to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the shin. Charlie Weathers. Okay. Good little kitty cat. Good little kitty cat. Stanley Hume. I want an Ossic ring. Ossic. That's a pleasing word to hold the tongue. Maybe it's Serpentius channeling there. Ossic. Okay then. We'll find him an Ossic ring. Well, ring-shaped, surely, made out of bone, because Ossic. Probably this thing, but let's look it up to be sure. These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Cochrane. Corchin? Corkin. Did I say Cochrane at first? But the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say that they can hear Corkin's unearthly hiss when they hold an Ossic ring up to their ear. I mean, didn't really tell me much about the object itself, just what it's used for. I mean, it's kind of a ring. It's got a ring as part of it. It has some evil quality to it. I do not like to hold it. Oh, right. Scent and sound. So it might make a little sound. Brown, twined together, hard and rough, coarse fibers. Yep, yeah, this is definitely it. Ossic ring. This is evil, so I'm gonna give it like red. Wait, is that what it's called? Yeah, Ossic ring. Okay. Here you go, you creep. Evocant. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to a popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They are placed on the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Interesting. Well, that guy was definitely short on words. Oh, I guess I don't... I guess I don't catalog those people. What is this? Ah. Some kind of thingy goes in here. Something with a 7-petaled flower and like little notches on it. You know what I'm gonna do? Just real quick. I'm going to use, because I don't do this often enough. I'm going to assign some things to this game. Let's see here. Strange Horticulture. Give me 1 second. Let me just find the game in Steam. Oh, the rain is nice. I'm just now noticing it. Yes, very calm and relaxing. And yet, somewhat foreboding, no? Okay, so for Mamoose, alright, just for Strange Horticulture, I'm going to use this as a gesture thing. So we're going to use custom. Left is going to be keyboard left. This is going to be keyboard right. This is, oop, hang on. This is going to be keyboard up. No, not action ring. Keyboard down. And then this will be nothing. All right, let's give that a try. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, now I can just use my mouse. Sweet. I think that's pretty good. Anyway, I guess we can put this back down. Very interesting looking things here. That must have been fun to design. Just a plant. I'm gonna put you up here. You look nice up there. Edmund Bishop. The behavior of these ravens is disturbing, to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get into their talons. And they'd kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there, and I'd like to know what. Okay. A voice of Cernunnos might help put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. A voice of Cernunnos. Voice of Cernunnos. Oh, give me that back. Voice of Cernunnos. The name Voice of Cernunnos is used to refer to any bronze torque that has certain imbued properties. With skill, such an item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. Cernunnos is a pagan god of the forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with the antlers of a stag, and often wearing or holding a torque. Is that what this thing is? Wait. Can I look up torque? No. Okay, well, I think I've seen that around. This. Fabric. Bone. White. Oh, hang on. God damn it, I keep right-clicking by accident. What's wrong with me? Sheet metal of some kind, probably pewter. Engraved detailing. I mean, I think that might be it. I don't really see anything else that'll fit. What is this? Oh, now I get a new person. Oh, he's an ornithologist. Okay. Oh, the 14th Lord of Gleaston Castle is a man of wealth and privilege like the 13 before him. He's a man who would be easily to despise, as his father was, but he is well loved by those who know him. Now retired, he was a professor of ancient languages at the University of Cumbria, but his real passion is birds. Cumbria? His students learn to divert particularly dense lectures on Latin declension by asking about local owl species or quizzing the professor on increasingly exotic bird calls. Edmund was only too happy to oblige, spending hours recounting stories of his adventures in Africa and New Zealand. Fun. Okay, so he was a professor and now he's an ornithologist. Interesting. I think this is our best option here. Boy, hang on. Hang on a second. Let's just read the entry again. I don't want to get this wrong. Any bronze torque. Okay, okay, okay. So it needs to be made out of bronze. This is wood. This is clay. Bronze. This is bronze, and it's kind of the right shape. Uneven texture. Nothing. Nothing. Alright, I think this might be it. Okay, cool, 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 cool. This item is made of bronze. A similar looking item appears around the neck of Cernunnos in the sketch. Oh, his neck! Spirit Eye. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into the world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show. Another layer beneath the invisible world, beneath the visible world, perhaps. A layer that requires something more than excuse me. Sorry, a bit of cough. A layer that requires something more than the traditional senses to experience. They draw their power from the opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Opposing symbols. Opposing symbols. Huh. I mean, it's like floating. Rough and pitted. Stone. Oh, another plant. I'm gonna put the plants together. Never mind, it looks good there. Okay, let's take a look at this thing real quick. Over a thalamic lens. Oh, this is the map. Okay. I should not have come here. Okay. Oh, right. I can travel and stuff. I forgot. Yeah. Okay, that's how you travel. Right. We got a lot of places here. Cellar of the wine merchant next door. Okay. Sorry about that. One second. Alright, so we're looking for a wine cellar. Cellar of the wine merchant next door. Wine merchant, wine merchant, wine merchant. Wine merchant, wine merchant. Next door. Well, where am I? Strange antiques. Strange. I mean, there's no order to this. I guess top left. Where is me? Strange antiques. Strange antiques. Surely it's centrally located. Oh, zooming in, I see. Okay, so it's middle click and zooming. Does that. Middle click is temporary. Okay, cool. Okay, strange. Oh, 2. Strange Horticulture is 2. All right. So the wine cellar next door. Wine merchant next door. Well, next door would be here, right? I should not come here. God damn it! Bad omens. All right, one more time. One more time. I guess it's this, right? I'm wasting my time here. The fuck? What? I've stored a couple items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. This is where we are. What, Greywick Farm? The scent of damp hay lingers in the air as crows pick at the muddy ground between weathered stone barns. The farmer lifts his gaze briefly, offering little more than a nod before turning back to his work. I don't think I'll find anything useful here. Well, at least I didn't get any more bad omens. Oh, what is it? Archive? Oh, okay. I guess I can put stuff in there that I don't need anymore. The boatyard. I guess I should maybe try to go to the boatyard. The boatyard is 8, right here. The yard has seen better days. A mess of broken and rotten timber covers most of the outdoor space that isn't taken up by upturned boats, slowly being claimed by the weeds. In the middle of all this, a man looks up from repairing a small rowing boat. "You must be from Strange Antiques," he says with a smile. He takes me into the dilapidated office where 2 metal buckets collect drips of brown water and a thin window pane rattles with every footstep. He pulls a sheaf of browned papers out of a desk drawer and places them gently in my hands. Okay, we got some stuff. Sleep vessels. 6 points of a sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 thalamic disciplines: Selenic, Dradic, Noctic, Diurnic, Wixic, and Mentic. They help people stay awake beyond any natural limits by storing their fatigue. Over time and repeated use, they become more and more difficult to handle, as though the undreamed nightmares within are beginning to seep out. Oh, hang on, there was more stuff to read there. I guess... yeah, they get added in and I read them. Okay, I read them later. Apparently, as an afterthought and somewhat reluctantly, the man gives me something else as I'm leaving. "I've no use for it," he says. "Don't even know what it's for." Okay, we got a like little totem thing. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll just stick you right there. I really want to find that wine cellar. I mean, it couldn't be there, right? The curious plant shop on the edge of town is a quiet haven away from the bustle. Oh, that's Strange Horticulture. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm looking for Strange Antiques. This was the shop in the previous game. Dumbass. This curious plant shop on the edge of town is a quiet haven away from the bustle of the center. Ordinarily, I'd be delighted to while away some time there, but I have important work to do. And yet, an hour later, I find myself leaving the shop with a potted palliance and a weight off my shoulders. I've been chatting with the proprietor about the similarities and differences between our 2 disciplines, with a gently purring hellboar curled up in my lap. Yeah, that game had a cat too. Oh, sweet. I wish I could remember what that is, but I don't. All right, I'm gonna put you right there. That's a good place to put you. Stick that there. Okay, now that I'm not idiot, 29 is Strange Antiques. Okay, so next door would probably be there. The proprietor, Mrs. Cranmore, begrudgingly grants me access to the cellar when I explain that I'm from Strange Antiques next door. "Yes, well, take the lot of them out of here, would you? I can't say no to Eli after all he's done for me." "After all he's done for me? But I don't like the thought of those unnaturals in my cellar." Okay, we've got more thingies. Okay. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna put you up here. All the danglies can go here. Vials can go there. We'll put the plant there. I guess like stone totemy thingies can go there. And I'm gonna put animals here. I have a feeling, well, okay, like more like medallion-y thingies. Designed medallions should go there, over here. And then like more organic looking medallions and stuff should go there. Okay. Oh, I didn't label that thing. Hang on. That was a voice of Cernunnos. Voice of Cernunnos. Okay. And that was a mild one, so I'm gonna just slap that label on it. Okay. Was there anything else we identified? We got that, we got that, we got that, we got that. I don't think we did anything else. All right, designed medallion can go there. This is an odd thing. I'll leave that there. Stone thingy. It's here. Fossilized creature of some sort. I'm gonna put that there. This thing looks evil. It's got rust on it. Okay. That goes there. This can go yeah, there. And then this tree thing, I'm just gonna put it there. Sort of nature carved things. Anyway, end day. The black mare thundered through the icy rain. Shining wet in the silver moonlight, her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Backbarrow. Oh, we're finding shape thingies. This is pretty cool. Nice little handcuffs. Okay, I thought it was intestines at first. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder why there's two missing things. Oh! Huh. Very interesting. Alright, well, we'll just keep that in there for now. This thing is very weird looking. A dark blue-green gemstone. I thought at first it was bone, but it is in fact clay painted to look like bone. Hard and somewhat rough, cold and smooth. Wait. Nothing fills me with a sense of foreboding. Yeah, it is quite foreboding looking. Oh, I didn't put this up. I guess this goes over here. Oh, good kitty cat. Good little kitty cat. Ah, yes, I recognize her. Ah, well, that's just perfect. Undermere fizzing with fear over these ravens, and Thaumaturge is left as apprentice in charge. Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of the bed. These ravens have got under my skin as well. Please do not let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him. Do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Oh, cool. Okay, Hermetic Symbology by Quentin Holmes. That might be... Oh, okay. There are 3 branches of thaumaturgy. Each of these is split into 2 disciplines, represented by the following symbols. Celestial is Selenic and Dradic, of the moon and of the earth. Diurnal, Diurnic and Noctic, of the day and of the night. Individual, Mentic, of the mind, Wixic, of the body. Ah, imbuements. Okay, calm, confusion, death, interesting. Interesting. Elements. Earth, air, fire, water. Right, I should have known that. I should have known that. Those are familiar. Light and dark. Okay. Ashes, oil, soap, tallow, urine. I mean, it is a commonly used thing in an antiquity, and honestly today, by fucking freaks. Urine good health, if you've never seen it. Mundane elements. Antimony, arsenic, bismuth, magnesium, phosphorus, platinum, potassium, zinc, copper, gold, iron, lead, quicksilver. Oh, planetary metals. Okay. Alright, got it. Quick for quicksilver. Quick used to mean like living. Autumn, spring, summer, winter. That makes sense. Fog, hail, lightning, rain, snow, storm, thunder, wind, cold. Frost, heat, ice, blessings. Okay. All right, and we got Wicca in there too. Nice. Nice. Oh, no. You go down here. Right there. Right there. Okay. The occult scholar, Verona Green, has been a constant and in Undermere for as long as the streets have had cobblestones and the churches have had bell towers. She is respected and feared, which she revels in, and she is revered and admired, which she tolerates. Respected and feared, revered and admired. Her knowledge of the occult world is second to none, and her expertise has steered the citizens of Undermere away from catastrophe on more than one occasion. The near misses of the Selenic Flame and the Woken Dendru were two such events that spring to mind. I think I remember those from the first game, but I couldn't say for sure. She is of the opinion that no problem is so great, no obstacle so insurmountable, that it can be diminished by a properly brewed pot of tea. Okay, neat. Yeah, but I believe she's definitely from the first game. I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. I heard a horned shackle might be the answer. Horned shackle. Okay, well, what's got horns? And a shackle. What even, like, is a shackle? Like a chain of some sort, right? Come on now. Horned shackle. Horned shackles are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the years. They can be worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems of some kind. Okay, so that's this skull thing down there, right? Although this shows it being hung. Horned shackle. Well, all my horned things. Perhaps this. That one said it was an elaborate one. This might be like a simple one. I'm gonna put these over here so I don't have to, like, go over there anymore. Yeah, I think it's gonna be this. Okay, that was not it. Think more carefully. Well, perhaps that? No, it wasn't. Oh god. Oh god, that was bad. Oopsie. Okay. Horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the years, but are more commonly totems of some kind. Well, this owl kind of has horns. This is kind of a horn. A fossilized creature. Out of body feeling like my hands belong to someone else. I've had that feeling before. When a migraine hits, it kind of feels like my body is not my own. Like, maybe this? I mean, both of these have horns. I mean, these are antlers. Goats have horns. That's really the only thing I have left. Okay. All right. Horns have been worn smooth. Oh. I guess it's a used item. That makes sense because it's an antique. Okay. And I'll read that when I come to it. Okay, so this is a horned shackle. Gotcha. Make that teal for no particular reason. Heart feels smooth. This part is rough and pitted. Okay. Yeah, I should have paid more attention to that. At least the weather's looking a little better out there today. A new letter. Can I open it? Oh, there we go. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plow overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours for the right price, of course. Okay, and that's from John Royston. Hey there, Wolfo. How's it going? Thanks for joining in. Okay, let's put that there for now. We gotta go to the farm. The scent of damp hay lingers in the air as crows pick at the muddy ground between weathered stone barns. The farmer lifts his gaze briefly, offering a little more than a nod before... Wait. Did I go to the wrong farm? John Royston. I need to go to the John Royston farm. Oh, duh. It'll be called the Royston Farm. 30. Okay. How are you doing, Wolfo? John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he shows me. Any hope that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates after a lengthy negotiation. I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for. Yeah, good thing there's no money mechanic. Oh, interesting. A little bird with like a little knotted feature in here. Not a trefoil, but kind of similar. Okay, and I will put this here, and this will go up there with the bat, because those look related. Tired, a little stressed. What about you? How you doing? I'm a bit tired too myself. I think that's why I chose to play this calming, relaxing game. Not stressed though, thankfully. Everything's going good. I hope nothing's too stressful for you. Okay, something bad happens if this gets to the red. I just don't know what at this point. I think I can put this in the archive. Because I took care of that. Yeah. Once it's done. What is this game about? Well, I am a shop owner's apprentice. And I deal in special antiques. All these antiques have like special properties and different powers, you could say. I just started it, so I'm kind of learning how it works. This is a sequel to a game which I really liked called Strange Horticulture. And also there's a cat you can pet, which makes this game 10 times better. Alright, next customer. Ah, Jupiter, we meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Prince Street. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the dark. No important business on important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later and I wanted to bring her something. She lives all alone on the edge of town, on Clanbrook Road. I don't always manage to get out here as often as I'd like. I thought maybe a moonheart would bring her some comfort. Yeah, the cat's got heterochromatic iridum. Cute little buddy. He's mischievous. He goes out on his own during the night. As the game said, he owns... the shop owner is his pet. A moonheart. I need to give him a moonheart. Okay. Is moonheart going to be in here? No. Well, oh, okay, there's an index. It was telling me to look at the index. So we're looking for moon and heart. Heart chamber. Moon. Ah, these carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment or feeling such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Makes sense. Okay, so we're looking for... Okay, let's take a closer look at this thing. I can use shift to bring up the magnifying glass, or middle click works as well. Alright. So this was crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. So it needs to have a crescent shape at least. And it has to have a connection with the moon or the night. So it's got this shape in it. Let me see if I can find that shape in the thing. What does crescent shape mean? Well, so this thing up here is a crescent shape. Like the moon when it's not full. That's a crescent. Yeah, this is also known as a crescent. So we're looking for like that sort of interwoven, not quite like that. Okay, so we're looking for, it was quite ornate, curvy even. Something to do with the night, which is not. I'm not seeing it in there, so perhaps I'm barking up the wrong tree here. Put that back. What else has a crescent on it? I'm not... That's like the only thing with the crescent, except for the owl. The owl is definitely associated with the night, and this part of his head kind of looks like a crescent. I'm gonna try the owl. Alright, cool. Selenic totem. This is a carved totem. The owl is associated with the night. It bears a concealed crescent shape. It sure does. And it pops out too, yeah. Using the closer inspect tool tells me it imparts a feeling of joy. Oh, I forgot to do that. Damn. That would have helped. Yeah, so if I inspect this and I touch it, it's polished wood. I'm overcome by a warm, loving emotion. Yeah, I should have used that. Okay, so this is a Selenic totem. Okay, and that's a good thing, so I'll make it blue. And we'll put that back. All right, next customer. Sorry, kitty. A friend of mine, or former friend, I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. Oh no. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? Oh, okay, so she wants to curse someone who's been stealing her stuff. Interesting. A binding seed or lay? I need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside my shop. Okay, so let's look at the binding seed and the lay. These items are made of 2 distinct materials representing the mentic and the wixic, the mind and the body. The winding path, the mind, is described by a spiral encompassing the body, the seed. The binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. Okay, and the other one was the lay. Oh, a zay. Worn about the neck to place them closer to the heart, these innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. Zays are made of a single material except wood or clay. Okay, so they can't be made of wood or clay. They typically have no symbol or other writings upon their surface. Okay, well that one sounds a little bit more... Fear and paranoia versus the binding seed. Is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. This one feels a little more appropriate because it'll make them, yeah, it sounds more reasonable. It'll make them feel guilty about their stealing. Whereas this one will incite fear and paranoia, which that's just a little, that's not what she wants. She wants them to... Oh yeah, she did say a former friend. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so we need to find a binding seed. So it has something to do with... two distinct materials representing the mentic and the wixic. A spiral encompassing the body. Okay, so a spiral and a thing in the center of the spiral made out of two different materials. Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, I know it's not these things that I've labeled. This might work. Let's inspect this guy. Okay, wood. Yew, perhaps. Stone. Two different materials. Rough and gnarled, cold and smooth. Nothing to remark. I don't like how this makes me feel. Okay, so bad feelings. Spiral and a seed. Yeah, this is definitely it. This is a binding seed. All right. Let's name this. This has a mildly bad effect. So yeah, this yellow color. Binding seed. Okay. Neat. All right. Just want to do a little exploring real quick. Let's go to the museum. See if there's anything there. The Museum of History has a quiet grandeur, lined with row upon row of trinkets and curiosities. It's not unlike Strange Antiques in that regard, though I doubt there's much of use to me here. The curator ushers me away. Eli and I have an agreement. You know you're not to take anything from the museum. Right, that makes sense. Okay. All right, next customer. They've found a man just now in that house where all them ravens were. I wish I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that were going to give me nightmares. All black they were. It was like they weren't there no more. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg and I'll be taking a libula to see us safely through. I'm confused. What color is for the more rough curses? Well, I'm using red. So this thing... it's not that it's evil, but it's used for nefarious things by nefarious people, so I made it red. Sorry for autocorrect, no problem. No problem. Yeah, so I'm using red for the more... This is the only thing I've seen so far that's like bad. This thing is almost certainly bad, but I don't know what it is yet. Because this thing is like creepy. Sense of foreboding. And this is where most of my badness came from. A libula. He wants a libula. God damn it, it's left click, not right click. A libula, maybe? Libula? Libulae are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that a libula is not merely decorative. There is power in symbology, as well as old thaumaturges knew well. As the old thaumaturges knew well. Offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change. They're not held in high regard. An imbuement of wisdom shows that libula are not merely decorative. Okay, so That didn't give me much. It's got... It definitely has to have a symbol on it of some sort. Oh, hey, this is like a Cult of the Lamb symbol. That's funny. Possibly no relation. Not held in high regard. And symbology. White paint. Wood. Not held in high regard. How do you manage between good and bad on the game? Is it like an infamous system? No, so... There's no sort of infamous thing. The choices I make, like the one before, if it's anything like the last game, it'll affect what happens outside the store and like how these people, these characters interact with each other and what choices they make. And there's going to be an overarching story that happens where there's going to be an evil goings-on in the town. And the choices I make will make that ending different. I don't know how many endings there'll be or what kind of endings I'll have or choices or anything, but using the bad items, giving them to bad people, for instance, will cause bad things to happen, obviously. But I can't not give them. I am running a store after all. But I can use these for trickery. I can use them for... Oh right, I forgot about my scales here. Let me drag these over here so I don't forget. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's just going to be figuring it out basically in the moment. Okay, so we got a moon and like a box with an asterisk in it. Let's see. The moon obviously means night. Or silver. It can also mean silver. Witch. Ah. So this is a witch symbol. Interesting. Night witch. Silver witch? No, come on. Silver, moon witch. Yeah, okay. So silver / moon witch. Okay, and a libula, it didn't... An imbuement of wisdom. Oh! The wisdom is the symbol. It's a symbol of wisdom. Ah, okay. So imbuements, wisdom, is that... Ah, okay, cool. So it's this. Boop. Cool, a libula. Libula. And that was a good, so I'm gonna give it blue. What was this one again? The horned shackle. The horned shackle was brings a change in one's life. Overcome personal demons. So this is good-ish, but change isn't always necessarily good, so I gave it green. All right, that's it. So we can go exploring a little bit more. What else do we have here? Garage, Strange Horticulture, the Barrows. Church. What is this again? Thalmic fields, yeah. So I need to get a thalmic lens from somewhere. 32 the eye. What is the eye? Jacob's Folly. 27. It's like a little park. Mossy Wood, Bleakstones, Calgarth Hall, the Convent Town Hall. Let's go to Town Hall. Ah, the Town Hall, a bloated and effective institution tangled in its own rules and regulations. For the greater good, we are promised. That apostrophe there's blending into the D, but nothing ever changes in Undermere. I have no interest in going inside. Okay. Just a little crack about politics there. I get it. All right, day 2 is over. A deep pain radiated down the side of the rider's head where he had sliced himself with a diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. And we're doing another tracing. Okay. Wow. Interesting. What is this? No words to go along with this card. Huh. Oh, hang on a second. Escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Right. Okay, so we're gonna go exploring real quick. These cards. He ran northwest from the prison. The old jail is there. This would be the first building he came to. Alright. The dilapidated warehouse is dark. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking the other card is a part of the map. The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing, and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all, when suddenly and unexpectedly I uncover something of value. I don't know why I can't talk today. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. Oh, wow, this thing is very interesting looking. A huge black gemstone streaked with red. So the red is part of the gemstone. Polished. That's definitely an evil thing. Not necessarily, but that's how I'm feeling right now too. It's an iron claw from a bird, perhaps a vulture, with a wooden stand. Nothing, no sound, and nothing to remark. Alright, well this can go... I'm gonna put the danglies over here. And we'll put this up here. I'm gonna put that over there, because these definitely look evil over here. This has like a witch's hand or something. Okay, we have another card to explore. Okay. So we're looking for something with this shape. Not necessarily in this orientation. But it's definitely going to be a row of some... Oh, I think I found it. Maybe. Maybe. It's close, but I'm going to keep looking. This... No, you know what? It's definitely this one. Except it's missing this one right here. Look at number 2. Well, this is Strange Horticulture, and I've been over there. This is the shop from the first game. I think it's gonna be this one. Yeah, okay. There's a narrow gap between the two houses, and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out into the hard ground and snaps open, revealing its long-hidden treasures. Wow, okay. Ooh, this one looks cool. These both look cool. Okay, let's just take a look at it real quick. So this is a silver cork, not cork, but what do you call that? Cap? Glass filled with blue liquid. A white hair. Wood and silver. This is an expensive object, or a very well-made one at least. It's cold to the touch. Polished wood. No scents to speak of. It seems to make the hairs stand up on the back of my neck. Interesting. Interesting. And this guy... Nothing. Nothing. Weathered, hard and cool, hard and cool, hard and cool. Oh, gold. Wow. An iron. A pale yellowy orange gemstone. A black gemstone and a dark green gemstone. Okay, cool. All right. You ready, kitty? Time to open the shop. First custy. Ooh, she got a scratch on her face. Good no, morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford. It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful an evocant will have some effect. Alright, an evocant. Evocant. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to the popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but they're about a pound. Okay, so I need something that weighs a pound. So we'll bring this to the forefront. We'll put it like... yeah, there, I guess. Put a pound on. And now we'll put some... I'm gonna put it over here. Now we'll put some objects on it, and it should balance out. So it's probably something... How do you know that a heart weighs a pound? Well, it says, I read this before, I think before you joined, Wolfo. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. So the legend, the myth, is that it weighs the same as a man's heart, but it really is just a pound. So, I mean, we need something kind of nondescript, because it's just an item that weighs a pound. It may have some decoration on it. I'm gonna go for this thing. No, go on the thing. Okay, that's a little too light, so it's not that. Maybe this thing? It's close. Okay, I'm gonna say that that's potentially. No. Place it on... oh, I'm gonna put it right here, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna put it there then. What about this thing? This thing looks ominous. It's very heavy. Okay. How much does a plant pot weigh? I can't use the plants. Oh, that's really heavy. Okay. What about this weird thing? Also too heavy. What about this? Okay. I already know what that is. This thing is weird. It's a little too light. This big thingy? Too heavy. This thing is probably way too heavy, yeah. Well, I think it's probably definitely not gonna be that thing. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's this. It's like a hair more. Should not stray more than a hair. Okay, so more than a hair is okay. This thing might just be slightly too heavy. Oh, shit. It wasn't that. Okay, well, what about this thing? Let's try that. All right. An evocant. All right. Hang on a second. Did I miss a clue? Stone. This thing isn't made of stone. Idiot. Idiot. Evocant. Evocant. And that's a good thing. It wakes people out of comas. Alright. And did I miss what she said? No. Okay, she just left. Good kitty. Good kitty cat. Okay, we can put this back. And, next customer. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop in the guilty ram last night. He always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which has got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. Shield charm. Okay, we need a shield charm. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect. An Oshadic spirit or wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. Okay, so we're looking for a trinket. They make use of the art of symbology, so something having to do with protection or shields. Variety of materials, but rarely precious metals. Okay, well, this thing hasn't been used yet, and that looks vaguely shieldy. Let's see if we can find a symbol that matches that. Protection. All right, yeah, that's probably what it is then. All right. Symbol of protection. Nice. Shield charm. Not a capital H. Shield charm. Okay, and I'm gonna keep that teal because it's got a weak positive effect. All right, next custody. There's something I wanted to show you. I don't like the look of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It was hanging behind an old shed, all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. There. Okay, got a map. Gotta go look for it. Okay, it's near a park of some sort. With a little box, it's got a little building off to the side, and it's in that little shed. Okay, and there's like a little pond. I wonder, how do I, like, because there's like stuff under here. 27, you say. 27? No, I don't think it's this. I mean, maybe I'll keep that area in mind, but we're looking for like a pond. This definitely has a pond, but it's more like key-shaped, and this is kind of more generic pond-shaped, kind of like this. But the roads don't quite match up. Over here, but then there needs to be trees. And, oh, hang on. That's a church. This is a church. Okay. So it's possibly here? It's either here or down here, but I'm gonna try up here real quick. I must have taken a wrong turn. This isn't where I meant to come. Okay, so that was wrong. And we got some evil. All right, try again. There's a road that goes horizontally and then kind of curves a little bit. Oh, hang on. Oh, wait. I think it might be this, because here's the church as well. And then this could possibly be... This building might be that building. And then some trees, and then the church. But then there should be a road between them, so maybe not that. I wish I could see what's down here. I can't seem to move these things. there's... Okay. I mean, there's a sharp corner here. Where's a sharp corner? Maybe he drew it upside down, but that would be kind of cruel of the developers to make it like that. Very nice music. 31 as kind of an artery kind of road. 31. Yeah, I'm not really seeing any indication of trees or a church. I mean, okay, maybe I should look for all the churches. There's this one up here, 428. 4 and 28. Is there any other churches? 4 and 28. Okay, so maybe it's... I mean, maybe it... Oh. Hang on a second. I think it is at an angle, because this little fork right here could be this. And then this could be... This would be Mill Lane. This would be Ferryman's Way. And then this building right here, yeah, I think it's this. The shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks out over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up and over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest in a mottled green cloak. I find what I'm looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from a rusty nail. Something else catches my eye as I reach out for it, and I notice that there's another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. Two amulets, okay. Neat. They're kind of naturey, so I'll put one there. I'll put them both right here for now. Okay, next custody. Eli's picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from Hungerford House, where I've been helping Dr. Robertson and looking for any clues about what happened there. There wasn't much going on. I did find a shattered Oshadic vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. There was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens, very unusual, but at least they seem to have dispersed. That was one hell of a puzzle. They definitely get harder, too. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleaned Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behavior. But first, I would like a Vasiger. Whatever this is, we don't want it spreading. A Vesiger. Okay, let's find out what that is. A Vesiger... come on. A Vesiger can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. Flames burn... Oh, there's candles right here. Okay, so I just need to bring this close to whatever it is will change the color of the flame. Oh, it'd probably easier if I just take the candle and like wave it in front of everything. Ooh, that's cool. Nice. Make sure there's no other things that do that. All right. Put it back. That's definitely this thing. A Vesiger. So, and that's a good thing because it prevents the spread of disease. Vesiger. Alright, shall we do one more exploration or two? Let's see, the Twinings, the Market Square. Let's go to the Market Square. The Market Square bustles with life. Stallholders call out their wares and town criers spread the latest gossip to eager ears. If you remember, it was once a place for witch burnings and executions. Alright, one more. The Barrows is there. We want to go to good places. Undermere Station sounds interesting. Let's go to Undermere Station. Undermere Station is quiet, unassuming stop. Today its platform is empty, save a few passengers waiting in silence. 2 trains a day are enough to keep things running out here, a far cry from the hustle and bustle of London. Alright, cool. End day. Two days earlier, the writer and his fellow adventurer were deep underground exploring the tunnels below the Kirkhead Tower. When they made a discovery, their elation at their find would soon turn to horror. Alright, now we do the tracing thing. Find a new clue card. Was it a key? Yeah, it's a key. Interesting. After a disagreement between 2 houses, I was buried behind a lock and key. Lock spelled with an E, meaning it's a name. Okay. Lock and key. Well, there's the lock house. Seems good enough to me. Ivy strangles the iron gate, creaking loudly as it opens. Behind dust-cloaked windows, somebody watches me approach the old house. I tap the brass knocker, waiting for an answer that never comes. It did say under. Oh, behind lock and key. So this was a mistake, okay? Bad omens. Here they come. So maybe here? There we go. A large flat slab of granite marks the otherwise empty field. It bears an inscription. On this spot in the year 1813, Arthur Key did shoot and kill the beloved horse of Wellington Lock. Buried at the foot of the slab, I find an unlocked chest containing a handful of legal documents, as well as a pistol and another item that catches my attention. Ooh. Interesting. What kind of material is this? Slate with amethyst. And don't know what that is. Rough, polished, and nothing. Okay. Well, another hangy bob. Well, the shop is still standing. That's something. Say, what were you... Say what you will about Undermere, but this town is never quiet for long. I leave for a few days and suddenly everyone's talking about ravens and curses. I'm going to need to find Verona to get up to speed on what's going on. At least I didn't come away from Ravensglass empty-handed. Ravenglass. I can always rely on Quiet Susan to unearth an interesting trinket or two. Oh, so he's gonna give me some trinkets too. Neat. Ooh. A little vase. Cool. Okay, that's overstuffed. I'm gonna put it over here. Actually, I'm gonna put this up here, and this will go there, because it's a jar. A container. I am not a good person. I'm pushing away the only people I care about. Help me do better, please. I have to change. I don't know how. What do you have that can help me banish my inner demons and make changes stick this time? I think I have just the thing for that. Banishes inner demons. Banishes inner demons. I just did this one. Banishes inner demons. Voice of Sir Nunus. Banishes inner demons. It's not that. Horned shackle? Let's go to the index. Let's look for demon. Yeah, it is horned shackle. Overcome personal demons. Yep, okay, horned shackle it is. Okay, we already knew that. Good kitty. Good kitty. Oh, the spider has escaped its web. Bad spider. Oh, hello. Oh, interesting. It changes the phase of the moon. Interesting. No idea what that's for yet. Also, there's this thing, which I have no idea what it's for. Still don't... Oh, the cat's tail. Why are we keeping these down here? My shelves are getting a little stuffed. I might have to put these plants over here. Sorry, plants. Let's put these guys up here. Give me some more room down here for more... Well, I'll keep the animals down, and then this can go up there. There we go. Okay. Next customer. The Evocant didn't snap Mr. Hungerford out of it, unfortunately. It's strange. At times he appears almost awake, but he's in deep, some kind of trance, and I can't get anything out of him. He seems to be searching for something. I'm beginning to suspect this is beyond my skill set, but I'm not willing to give up so easily. I know it's a bad idea, but I'm going to need a sleep vessel to get me through this week. Okay. A sleep vessel. Well, we did shield vessel, so let's see if we can find what a sleep vessel is. The 6 points of a sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 Talmic disciplines. Selenic, Dradic, they help people stay awake beyond any natural... Oh, right, I remember this. So there's 6 points on it, each one representing a different discipline of Thalmicism. They help people stay... Oh, hang on. As though the... Right. That's just the effect. 6 points. That has 6 points. Marks on my fingertips. It's blood. Oh my god. It is blood. I thought they said it was rust. Why does the audio quality drop from time to time? Does it? I have no idea. It shouldn't be dropping. Let me check Twitch real quick. My bitrate is a little unstable, but it's solidly at 7,500, a little more than. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, if it keeps happening, let me know, but hopefully it'll stay good. Sleep vessel, right. 6 points. This thing has 6 points. Somewhat painful. There's a darkness to it as if it holds untold fears inside. Yeah, okay, that's... It just dropped right now. And now normal. Okay. I'm just gonna talk for a little bit because I'm watching the stream. I'm interrupting myself now. It sounds fine to me. It's like, is it my voice that's dropping out, or is it the game? Like, that's annoying if that's happening. I mean, to be fair, Wolfo, it might be on your end as well. Although, if the audio drops before the video does, that's pretty strange. That does sound like it might be on my end. I sound underwater when the quality drops. That's weird. I'll have to review the VOD. What time is it? It's about the 1 hour 40 mark. Okay. I will be sure to check that out once I'm done. Okay, Sleep Vessel, 6 points representing the different disciplines. This is 6 points, but the points are not all... I mean, this has protection. Sense of crackling energy flickers in the depths of my mind. That sounds relevant. It's got protection symbols and it's got that other symbol there. What is that other symbol? Insanity. Sleep Vessel. They help people to stay awake beyond any natural limits by storing their fatigue. Over time and repeated use, they become more and more difficult to handle, as though they as though the undreamed nightmares within are beginning to seep out. Okay, well, no, that does not sound right then. I don't think insanity should be part of that. 6 points. 6 points. Well, this is 6 points, but it's... surely it's not that evil-looking thing. Okay, let's just bring out the things with 6 points. This thing has 6 points. This thing has 6 points. Anything else? It's not this. It's gotta be one of these. I guess I'll try this one first. No, okay. Ouch! Okay, this one. No, ouch, that was a lot of bad. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, it's not those things. Damn. Or, well, it could be this, but... They help people represent the 6th thaumic, the 6 points of a sleep vessel. Holds untold fears inside. It's not gonna be that, is it? I don't really have anything else that's got 6 points except for this. But this is like covered in blood. It has an energy about it, that's all it says. 6 points. Storing their fatigue. Why would it have blood all over it? I gotta try this thing. Oh, okay, thank God. 6 points. The darkness inside. Okay, yep. Resonance compass. I don't have a resonance compass. I think it's locked behind here. That looks like a resonance compass. How do I unlock this, though? I need a key. I tried to clip it, but on the clip it sounds normal, so it might either be the Twitch app or on my phone. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, that happens. Bad internet connection. Many years ago, I owned a silent breath, but it was already old when I inherited it, and its power died soon after. It's about time I replaced it. A silent breath, okay. There are those that consider the white heart a prize to be claimed, but there is no glory to be had from killing such a noble guardian of the forest. A silent breath contains a small token taken from a living white stag. While the stag lives, the item will retain its power, allowing the bearer to sense danger before it arrives. Oh. So that means a white stag has been killed. Well, this is probably what it is. Fuck! A deep fear has taken root. I must break the hold it has over me. Okay, roll. Click a segment of the seal and bank the dice to break it. What? Okay. Okay, give me 2 cats. What is happening? I don't understand. The goal is to break the seal. Match dice symbols to a section of the seal to break it. Stars are wild. They can be any symbol as long as they are all the same. Roll the dice as many times as you like. Click dice to unlock them. If you get 3 crossbones before banking, you lose a life. Okay. Cat. Oh, come on, give me another cat. Give me a cat, come on. There we go. Oh, fuck, I meant to bank. Alright, I broke the seal. Alright, we got our sanity restored. That's a little annoying, but at least we didn't have to start over. So it's not the deer. That was just confusing. Yeah, you gotta... Silent breath. It's this. Because it's got a white hair on it. Duh. Silent breath. And that does good things. Okay. Neat. Rufus Shelley. I've always wanted to try a daedalus link. I have a personal interest in the celestial branch, so I'm not completely new to such things, nor am I ignorant of the risks. And now I have a good reason for it. I need to take care of some roof repairs, and this would seem the safest way to approach it. We need a Daedalus link. Daedalus link. Okay. A Daedalus link is a powerful object capable of producing a levitation field. Ah, okay. The field is extremely fragile, however, so it would be prudent not to take risks. These items are surprisingly light in weight. Their designs vary, but they might point to some facet of flight. a feather or the wings of a bird or insect, for example. Okay. So bird related, flying related, and surprisingly light. Alright, so I'm gonna put a 1 pound on here. Just take the half pound out. Surprisingly light. Pearlescent blue glass. I mean, this is quite light. It barely moves the scale. It's lighter than a half pound. And it's a bird. We'll see if that's what it is. Okay. D-A-E, dead with the A and E flipped, and then Alice. Link. Okay. And this is a weak positive charm. Alright, cool. Next custody.
The ravens are back, I see. Looks like it's going to be worse this time. After speaking to Verona, I've come to extend an open invitation to visit Gleaston Castle. My family has lived there for generations, and I don't think there are artifacts that would be of use to them. My family has lived there for generations, and I know there are some artifacts that would be of use to you, gathering dust in hidden corners. All I ask is that you stay out of the south tower and the master bedroom, and run anything you find by me, of course.
Okay, cool. Alright, so we can go to this castle thing. Neat. Stay out of the master bedroom. What else did he give me? This note. Here's something to get you started. Walk past the main staircase and turn left. Follow that corridor down the end and go through the door to the left. Okay, so past the main staircase, turn left. Follow that corridor down to the end and go through the door to the left. A small plinth in the corner of the room with an item that you will welcome to. Okay. So here, turn left, down the hallway, first door on the left. This one. The plinth is not hard to spot in the corner of the room next to the small writing desk. A glass jar houses the object mentioned in Edmund's note. As I gather the item and turn to leave, my eye is drawn to a green book on the desk. The author's name is of particular interest. I pick it up and find Edmund on my way out, who encourages me to take it with me. I try to insist on paying for it at least, but he won't entertain the idea. Ooh, gemstones, and this crazy looking thing. Written by Eli. Okay. Yellow or orange means fire and light. Amethyst means body, Wixic. Dradic, aquamarine, blue and turquoise. Water. Dark purposes, bloodstone. Oh, so that's a giant bloodstone. Interesting. Iolite. Peace and safety. Stone of earth and nature. So what's... This is purple. Stone of containment. But this is purple too. Dark bluish purple. Peace and safety. Jade. Okay. Well, there's a lot in here. So this might be amethyst or dark purple. Interesting. Alright, any more exploring we want to do? I think this is... There's definitely symbols all over this map. Weird. Let's go to the courtyard. Neat hedgerows and worn pillars frame the space. Gravel crunches underfoot, the only sound in the otherwise quiet courtyard. There's no reason to linger. Okay. Explore this a little more. I must have taken a wrong turn. There isn't where I meant to come. Oh, I need to exit first, okay. Let's go in this one. I'm wasting my time here. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. Just gotta explore a little bit more. Harwick Tower's second floor. I'm wasting my time here. Okay. Hang on, hang on. How close? Oh, we still got plenty. How about here? This was a mistake. Okay. Mars in winter, rising in summer? Kitchens? The smells and sounds of cooking greet me as I enter the castle kitchen, simmering stews and clinking pots. Hard stairs make my presence conspicuous, so I leave them to it. Alright, one more. To the vaults. The vaults are blocked by a large iron door. It has no handle or keyhole, and it does not give the slightest when I push against it. I realize that this has been thaumatically sealed, but it's not much help. It's not clear what I need to open it. Okay. So I can put something in there, but I don't know what it is. I would have to... I'd have to guess. Is there a symbol for locking and unlocking? Poison, truth, strength, protection, foresight, fear, deception, fortune, hypnosis, wisdom, materials, planetary, mundane, weather. This is a symbol on it. Oh, not that one. This one, back to this. Ice. Wait. Heat and cold. So this has hot and cold on it, and it's got an emerald on it, which is, or jade, but I'm guessing it's emerald. Whatever it is, it's green, so it's either jade, malachite. It's either jade or malachite. Dark green. So I'm guessing it's malachite, which means it's a stone of sight. Oh, well, hang on. That says striated. So it's probably jade. A stone of the earth and of nature. So this is a very natural nature thing, nature pendant of some sort. What is this? Bronze, raised detailing, nothing. My heart feels lighter. Okay. What's this guy? Orange, black, and pink, and gold. And it's cool. Pink, orange, and black. Pink, orange, and black. So obsidian, fire, and fury. Enveloping protection and enveloping night. And what was the other one? Orange. Which is amber. Fire and light, heat and life. Interesting. Okay. Okay, is there like a single diamond shape symbol? Soap. Soap. Huh. So, something having to do with cleanliness, perhaps? Okay. So to unlock that, an ethereal quality to it. It's made out of silver and stone. Yeah, I don't know what that could be unlocked by. Orange, and this is malachite. And onyx. Malachite, onyx, and amber. Wait. Pale yellow orange. Pale yellow orange. Possibly topaz. Strength, obsidian, or onyx. Iron fury, strength, and goddamn it, what's the other one? Malachite. Oh right, malachite, which is sight. Okay, interesting. All right, yeah, we'll end the day. At the end of a long passageway, after days spent clearing away dangerous rockfalls, the duo came upon a chamber. In it, they found a small tomb, too small to contain human remains. So an animal of some sort. Okay, just a small building. It's been cut out. Interesting. I'm guessing, yeah, that was a good guess right there. A portrait of some dead lord eyes me suspiciously as I enter the room, and I start absent-mindedly opening drawers. The room is cold and austere, and I am about to leave when I spot a crate under the chest of drawers. This could be something. Okay, we got like a woman with a hat. Where am I gonna put all this shit? I'm gonna put it there, I guess. Custy time. Ooh, a letter. Not sure about this fog today. It's an eerie atmosphere out there, especially with those damn ravens back again. It's usually fierce black dogs I've to worry about, not big black birds. Better off inside, I reckon. Alright, let's see who sent me a letter. The triangle has intrigued me ever since I first heard about it as a young boy. What caused the pine trees to grow like that? Did someone plant them? I know you'll at least have heard of it, but do you know this? I calculated the exact center point and there's a small clearing there. Can't be a coincidence. What's more, there's a certain energy about it. Not entirely welcoming either. I wonder if you might take a look for yourself. From Thomas Pope and Hamish the dog. Okay. So, pine trees with a clearing in the center. Pine trees with clearing in the center. Sure enough, as I approached the center of the curious triangular copse? At the heart of Heath Wood, I came across a clearing, a tree that had been split in two stands in the center. Sunlight breaks through and I take a deep breath of cleansing pine and earth. Wow. Almost immediately I'm struck by a sense of ominous power, and my intuition tells me that there's something unusual here at the heart of the wood. I examine the broken tree and notice some strange markings carved into the trunk. Heart beating faster, I spot something else embedded in the wood. 3 pendants arranged in a triangle shape. Wow, 3 more pendants. Okay. Cool. 2 of which are hands. Interesting. Alright, custy time. It has been many years since I've performed the rite of the red knives, but I still can't remember every step. I'd do it one more time before I die if I could only get my hands on an orphered spire. I tried that place in Onside and they sent me here. Orford Spire. During the Rite of the Red Knives, an Orford Spire is fully submerged in goat's blood for 9 days and 9 nights. When performed correctly, the rite is said to impart vitality and clarity of thought, although perhaps not for the goat. Submerged in blood. I know what that is. It's this freaky thing over here. I guess it's goat's blood. That's a little better. So that's an Orford Spire. And it does good things. Definitely would not have figured that. But things are not always as they seem. Can't forget to pet the kitty cat. Good kitty cat. Okay, this has been done so I can archive that. Here's Eli again. I need to go away for a few days again. The Order of the Black Veil will have the information I'm looking for. They seek to understand the world beyond death, drinking an elixir that sinks them into a deep trance. If I'm right, they may be able to shed some light on these events. The only problem is, I burned that bridge long ago. Could you hand me that guise of Lillian? It won't be the first time I've used one to get around their hatred of me. I need to figure out what that is. Guise of Lillian. Guise of Lillian. These items can allow the bearer to pass unrecognized. If used for any length of time, the wielder can begin to lose their sense of self. The remains of bygone creatures have been used in thaumaturgy for centuries, from petrified teeth and bones to trilobites, ammonites, and devil's toenails. What the hell is that? Like a shark tooth? A guise of Lillian is one such item that makes use of this ancient source of power. Well, that's definitely this thing. Okay, a guise of Lillian. And that's well, not necessarily a good thing, but it doesn't do anything to the user. It has side effects, though. Okay. Okay, new person. Cool.
Hello. Oh, is that a cat? My ears have completely gone now, but it's good to know I still have my cat senses. I do hope I'm in the right place. My daughter told me about a shop that specializes in unusual items. My life's joy has always been painting. Without that in my life, I'm afraid I'm at a bit of a loss. I know that I will never see again, but is there anything in your collection that might help me paint again?
Oh, okay.
Feel a little foolish for asking. It seems such a small thing, but to me, it means everything.
Okay. An Ares remnant or a spirit eye? Ares remnant or spirit eye? These objects introduce a form of synesthesia, where colors and tones, light and shadow, can be felt through touch. They are sometimes used by those who work in low light conditions, such as miners. The gemstones in an Ares remnant are arranged in the shape of the constellation that shares its name. Okay. And a... Shit, what was the other one? Spirit Eye, right, Spirit Eye. Spirit Eye. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into the world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show. Another layer beneath visible. Yeah, I've read this one. I think the first one sounds better. Another layer beneath...
Yeah, we're gonna go with the Ares remnant, and we need. It's gonna be this thing, isn't it? Ares remnant. But let's just make sure we've got the purple gemstones on that, and the slate. Containment. Peace and safety. Contentment or peace and safety, so that works for that. What about... I don't really have a book on materials, so I think it's going to be this. An Ares remnant. Yep, okay. And this is a good thing. Ares remnant. Did I spell that correctly? No, I didn't. Let's try that again. Ares remnant. There we go. Okay. Cuckoo, new customer. Those ravens have gone for 3 more poor buggers. 2 of them up at Cargith, and another fella, fisherman. People are getting a bit panicky round here. Nothing natural about folk turning up with eyes all black like that. And now, this fog too. With the nights drawn in and me working late, I refuse to walk down Holbrook Road, without so much as a lantern. I had something nice and bright in mind. A sunbond. 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 A sunbond is small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly, and made of non-precious metal of some kind, housing a gemstone of light. They carry the warmth and the light of the sun, and brightness that can pierce the darkest gloom. So, I believe that's amber, right? The artist, Rebecca. Yeah, I think I remember her from the last game, too. So, amber. That's probably one of these two. Non-precious. Well, it's got gold on it. So it's probably this. Bronze. Orange gemstone. Let's try it. Yep. Okay. Sunbond. Neat. And that just lights up the dark. Good. New customer. Audrey Bell. Bend your ear to the trees. Hold your palm out to the wind. The ravens can feel it. Can you? Something is stirring. I will need a Holgen Grim in the coming days. Holgen Grim. These eerie creations are worn by priests of Holgar in various rituals relating to death and the afterlife. The sacrament to ask for his protection, Wolfsong's truth. The sacrament to ask for his protection, Wolfsong's truth to seek his judgment, path of the warrior to help the dead find their way. Okay. But what does it look like, though? Path of the Warrior. Holgen Grim. Well, I can look for something related to death. Holgen Grim. That bloodstone. What does the bloodstone do? Darkstone for dark purposes. Holgen Grim.
I mean, it doesn't even say like what it is. A creation. An eerie creation. Lighter. Nothing. Nothing. Strong sense of being watched. Nothing. Ethereal. Nothing. This is just soap for some reason. I'm guessing it has to do with cleanliness. Crackling energy flickers in the depths of my mind. Nothing. Nothing. Eerie creation. Eerie creation. Why does it give me so little? A sacrament to ask for his protection, truth. What the heck? Sorry, there's a lot of noise going on in the hallway of my apartment. Protection? That's insanity. This has got to be like protection from insanity or something. Hulk and grim. Sense of foreboding. What does that gemstone mean? It's like that one on the end, right? Bye, Texas. I'm going to have to head out. I have to wake up at 6 tomorrow, so I'm going to sleep. Have a nice stream at night. All right. Have a good night, Wolfo. Thanks for joining in. Have a good sleep. Stone of death and decay. It grows on iron coffins and waterlogged corpses. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a bad thing. Hulk and grim. Oh, hang on a second. Holgar wielding his twin axes, Wolfsong and Fairbringer. There's a vast skull in the catacombs, said to be that of the beast Blencathra. Holgar's followers believe that when he slew it, he trapped its soul along with its power in an item known as the Wraith Chamber. Heart chambers are based on this mythical object, but they have morphed over time into a way to keep those dear to us close to heart after death. Holgar. Anything else mentioning Holgar? No? Sacrament? I mean, protection's probably mentioned a few times. Worn. Okay, well, worn by priests. Okay, so it's a medallion of some sort. Related to death in the afterlife. Protection. Okay, so it's definitely an amulet. Oh, it's not this thing. Oh, whoa. What was this thing? I forgot to label it. It was the sleep thing, right? Sleep vessel. Yeah, this is a sleep vessel. Forgot to label it. Sleep vessel. I need to remember to do that. I wish they didn't go away once I figured out what it is. Related to death. It could be a Vivianite. dark snow for dark purposes. This has a whole bunch of symbols on it. It's bronze with a green gemstone. Raised detailing. This has onyx on it. Yeah, it's probably not going to be that bad. I'm gonna move all these things over here. I'm gonna put all the hangy down things on this side. Vessels will go there. Damn it. Fucking mouse. Swap these. Come on. Give me that. Alright. Might as well take this out. No reason to have it in there. It's something over here. What is this? Gold and silver. Intertwined leaves. Orange gemstone. Orange gemstone is just sun, right? Yellow or orange. Impurities. Yeah. This is probably not that. Grim. Sacrament. Death. Death in the afterlife. And death was that Vivianite thing. Is that Vivianite? No, it's turquoise. So that has to do with water and stuff. Let's just have a think, yeah. Let's just have a little deep think. I mean, perhaps the symbols can help me, but I never figured out what those symbols were for. We've got a moon and a circle. It's not quite like that. It's more like a crescent with a circle inside of it. Okay, well, I don't know why I'm looking over there anyway. This is like a big... Oh, this is glass. Okay, so pearlescent blue glass. And what's this guy? Triangle, hand, made out of tin. It's super cheap. Okay, what do these symbols mean? No, I want the symbols book. Can I have this out while I'm looking at the book? No? Okay, well, I'm guessing it's weather. Yeah, they're all weather related. And there's 10 of them. 8. There's 8 of them. Okay. It's probably not that. It's not going to be these ones that are labeled. I don't have much. What is this one? It's got this shape in it. That's this, like the Mac command symbol. And like a Templar cross kind of thing. Are those in here? No. I really haven't seen those symbols anywhere. No. No, it's none of these. Wait. Oh, vinegar. Okay, so that's... This green thing over here is a vial of vinegar. Fog, weather... It's probably not weather. I don't think it's Wicca. I mean, there's a witch's knot, which is... Kinda looks like it, but not really. I don't think it's gonna be that. That's hot and cold. Do I need to get a hint? I don't want a hint. Good kitty cat. Worn. Worn by priests of Oh, worn. It's a mask. It's this thing. Ah, duh. Holgan Grim. Eerie item that can be worn. Priest wearing a mask with their back turned to us. Using an index, we can find a sketch of Holgar to whom the mask striking resemblance. Vivianite Stone of Death. Okay, alright. I suspected that, but I didn't think of it as a mask until just now. Okay, so this is a Holgan Grimb. And this is a bad thing. I mean, it's just a ritual thing, so maybe... I wish I had more colors. I'm gonna go with that gray. It's not bad, but it's like just kind of creepy. Followers of the warrior god Holgar are not easy to come by, but what they make up for in their low numbers, they make up for their low numbers with zeal and grandiosity. Their priests have the self-appointed authority of the village fate organizer, and the power struggles between clergy and acolyte are as bitter and hard-fought as many a debate about bunting or cake stands. What? Audrey has strong opinions about death and the afterlife, perhaps forgetting that the god she follows is best known for sending thousands of people reluctantly to it, but had very little to say about its substance. Alright, we have good health, so let's explore a little bit. A natural monument looms over the town like a relic, its weathered surface heavy with the weight of Undermere's murky and tangled history. Take a moment to ponder its secrets and carry on. Whermst else? Let's look at the pit. The pit is a scorched black hole, perhaps 5 meters in diameter, that has an unnatural look to it. A rough wooden fence has been erected around it, but it has not been maintained in some time and is broken and collapsed in places. Nothing grows in a wide circle around the gaping chasm. The earth is brown and lifeless. Creepy. Alright, let's end the day. New day. And we'll do like one more. And then I'll call it. We're almost halfway through the game. We only have 17 days. Right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah. So we're about a third of the way through. Up the stairs left and left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. Okay, so that's probably the mansion again. Up the stairs. Left then left again. That's the ground floor. This is the first floor. In England, the first floor is the second floor. They call what we call in America the first floor, they call the ground floor. Up the stairs. So up the stairs. Wait. Which stairs? Up the stairs. Left, then left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. Right? Wait, up, which stairs? There's several set of stairs. I mean, this is linear, so it's probably these. Up the stairs, left, and left again. Second on the right is where I spend each night. This one. The bedroom looks like it hasn't been used for some time. A thin layer of dust coats the furnishing and cobwebs decorate every corner. Pulling back the thin curtains lets some light in, but more importantly, they reveal a macabre item that has been hiding on the windowsill all this time. Oh, some fingies with a ring on it. Witch's fingers, maybe. That will go there. Alright, Custy. I can never get any peace in my house. When am I to find some time to do my writing? I've tried beeswax, but that makes my ears sore, and besides, I can still hear the shouting and banging at all hours. I heard you might be able to help me. St. John's Anvil. Instead of St. John's Wort. These items have much in common with the St. John's poppy plant of the same name, a fact that is reflected in their designs. They have quite different uses, however. Whereas the plant helps to overcome deafness, an anvil will dampen sound. They can even be tuned to filter out certain noises, but allow others to be heard still. Okay, so something similar to the 5-petaled flower of the St. John's Anvil that mutes sound. Not much that is pentagonal in our collection right now, but it looks like a plant. Can I give her the plant? No, I probably shouldn't. St. John's Anvil. Is there a symbol for sleep? Or no, not sleep. Hearing. Insanity, fortune, deception, fear, foresight, death, calm, confusion. Sound, perhaps? Sound? Audio? Sound. St. John's poppy. Probably not something that's worn. All the identified items need to be closest to moi. It resembles the flower, but nothing I really have resembles that. Very creepy. Are they real severed fingers? Leathery, hard, and worryingly sharp. Hard and somewhat rough. No sounds. Makes me feel uneasy. I don't like it. This doesn't really resemble the poppy at all. Any more clues? Tuned. They can be tuned. A fact that is reflected in their designs. It's 5-petaled. It's got these kind of leaves. This is what was fun about the previous game too, is identifying things with very limited information reflected in their designs. Surely that must mean it has 5 points. Maybe it's this? The leaves kind of look like it. Kind of, not really. Oh, wait. These leaves look like it. All right, let's try it. Cool. St. John's Anvil. St. John's Anvil. And that does good things. All right. And that can go over here, so can this. And actually, let's move them down here, because I know what they are. And then these can all go up here. Well, okay, that's too much. Anyway. Bing. You must be the thaumaturge's apprentice. I bet he's a hard man to work under. He's helped me out more than once in the past, though. And speaking of the past, my eye has been aching again lately. That can't be a good sign. I'd be willing to make a fair trade for an Elva stone, if you have one. Ooh, a trade. He's gonna give me something for an Elva stone. An Elvis stone? No, an Elva stone. Elva stones can be used to relieve the discomfort caused by otherwise incurable ailments such as Braxis or burning blood. Oh god, burning blood. My blood's burning. The planetary metal used in these items is associated with Selenic discipline connection that is also reflected in their design. Okay, so moon, made of metal. An earth metal. Planetary metal. Silver. It's this. It's that. An Elva stone. Oh, and we got a new item. Cool. Elva stone, and that's and that's a definitely good thing. Okay. And what are you? You've got a ring on you. Blue gemstone, gold, worm. Nothing to remark, nothing to remark. Okay, well, I guess you'll go... Shit. Guess you'll go there for now. Alright, new custody. Verona again. I've been doing some reading. See what you make of this. Reading. Ambra, okay, thank you. That fisherman they found yesterday had been up at White Beck, so I'm going there to see if I can find anything out there. Here I go again, sticking my nose into trouble because I don't seem to be able to listen to that part of me that says, go put the kettle on and let someone else deal with it for a change. It's bloody-minded arrogance to follow that thought up with, but there isn't anyone else. But here we are, and here I am. They do it all wrong anyway. Alright, well, I got a new page. That's nice. Francis Mason. I've been wearing a pendant that I found in the library, and it does something to me. It gives me an appetite for reading that I cannot control. I was lost in the library for 3 days without eating or sleeping before I managed to take the pendant off and escape. It is rather pretty, though. Someone told me I need a Cusic purifier, and that this is the place to get one. A Cusic purifier. A small topaz gemstone known as the Eye is placed in a strong-smelling liquid, usually some potent barley spirit or vinegar. Okay, I know what this is. Small tokens, such as rings or amulets perhaps, submerged in the liquid and are left for a full cycle of the moon, are cleansed of simple imbued curses or hexes. Of course, there's a limit to the effectiveness of this process. Alright. Cork, green glass, yellowed paper, spongy, cold and smooth, papery. That's a fun noise. It has a strong odor, and when I shake it, it rattles. Okay. Yeah, because there's something in it. Alright, well, that's for you. A Cusic purifier. Cusic purifier? And it does a good thing. And we'll put that there, but... Oh, no, 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 no. It's a vial of... It's a container. Hang on, we're getting new people here. Lots of new people. Cool. The librarian, Simone Green.
I've been working on something that you might find interesting. Did you know that nobody knows who built Strange Antiquities? It's very old. Perhaps the oldest building in Undermere, according to some accounts. Even Eli doesn't know of all its secrets. I've been decoding a journal that he found. It's slow work, but I've made a bit of a breakthrough recently. Have you discovered the plinths below the counter? I've learned that they can be used to access the shop's hidden depths. These things. And the journal holds some of the keys. Here's something I discovered late last night. See what you make of it.
Okay. Alcove key, a horned shackle, an evocant, and then a moon something. The writing is dense and spidery, so it's not always easy to decipher. A moon something. Well, we've got the horned shackle and the evocant. Which is... What was the evocant again? Oh yeah, this thing. Evocant and then a moon something. Moon something. Moonstone Guardian? For the banishment of Hobbs' fear and Noctic's sight, these tend to take the form of a comforting guardian. Okay. Comforting guardian. Comforting guardian. A comforting guardian. Why, this is very, like, motherly, perhaps? That's why I thought it could be that, but a comforting guardian, maybe a deer? No, okay. A moon something. I mean, that's the only... It's the only thing with the moon on it. Moonstone Guardian. I'm pretty sure that is what this is going to be. Pinkish gemstone, bronze stone, cold, warm, and it's got moons on it. Maybe I have to identify it first. Jim Wolfe. After years of working in a thundering mill, I'm afraid I'm quite deaf now. I tried St. John's poppy, but I'm looking for a more permanent solution. I would love to be able to hear my niece's laughter. Hearing charm. Okay, simple enough. A simple trinket that amplifies sounds. Excuse me. While generally used by the hard of hearing, they're a curiosity that can be enjoyed by young and old alike. And of course, they have more devious applications too, making it possible to eavesdrop on private conversations. Animals known for their hearing. Well, a bat is definitely known for its hearing, but let's take a look at that onyx gemstone. Or perhaps it's obsidian? Fire and fury. Stone. Some who urine and some who were seduced by it. I'm gonna say it's the bat. Yep. Alright, cool. A hearing charm. Neat. Hearing charm. And that's a neutral. Put the goods at the beginning. The simple goods. Wait, this is a sleep vessel. Yeah, this should be blue. There we go. Okay. Moon something. Horned shackle, evocant, and moon something. Surely it's the order? Come on, let me put it on the... Let me put it on the counter. Thank you. Okay, so I tried... Cat, you're in the way. Damn it. Okay, so I've tried... Oh no, it definitely said horn shackled, then evocant, then moon something. Okay, well, it's not that. Maybe it's this? No. I doubt it's that. Let's just try everything. Maybe I have to identify it first? I think I already said that. Ugh. Okay. Well, I don't think it's this. This is like cleanliness charm or something. In fact, is there something having to do with cleansing? Grace. Worn as a pendant to dispel melancholy. They shared the design of a shadow catcher. Okay. Lead heart, moonstone guardian, resonance compass, restful method, sextrum. Oh wait, we did a Zeeth, didn't we? Single material except wood or clay. They instill a sense of fear and paranoia. I'm guessing that's this thing. There's no symbols. It's just got like a eye on it. My heart feels lighter. It's probably not that. But this has fear and paranoia. Made out of bronze. That's probably the Z. The Z. Zaya? Any single material, no symbol or other writing. That's a good candidate. I mean, that's not a single material. That's not a single material. This is a single material. But then again, do these count as symbols? So that could be the Zaya too, but I didn't have that when it was available to me, so I think this is the Zaya. I'll just keep that in mind. So we don't know what it is yet. Well, I don't want to end quite yet. And then a moon something. The writing is dense and spidery. Moon something. Moon something. Let's go to the index. Let's look for the word moon. A Selenic totem. Oh, right. They're commonly known as moon hearts. Selenic totem. Yeah, okay, there we go. Ooh, neat. More little thingies. And then a new plinth thingy, and then some vessels. Just like that. Cool. I'm gonna keep these candles. Gimme. Give me the candles. Okay. Cool, now I've got even more candles. Yeah! I'm gonna put those there. Actually, I'm gonna put one up here because it looks so cool. Just on either side. There. Okay, so we've got these things which go down here. Okay. So... probably don't have all the pieces for this yet. Okay. Good kitty. Good kitty cat. Alright. Anything else I want to do? We could go exploring a little bit first. Back to the town. Okay, let's see. The Barrows Green Hill Church. Wainwright Hospital. Heathwood Lockhouse. The Boatyard. Stockside Rock. Stockside Rock. Let's visit the rock. Oh, I've already visited that. Okay. Keystone Manor, Mossy Wood. Let's go to the Mossy Wood. A small hushed sanctuary of ancient forest. Lush moss clings to every surface. Something about the dense green makes it feel like it's hiding a secret, but I find nothing. Oh, actually, I want to organize a little bit more. What are these things? They're like vessels of some sort. I'm going to put those down here and put this up here. There's a little more room down here. And I guess I'll put the animal related stuff up here. And this can go over here. Right back here, like that. Maybe switch the body part related things. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Good kitty. Actually, Alright. It's almost 10 o'clock. I think we're going to have to call it there. We'll do the last thing and then save, and then that'll be it for tonight. At camp that night, one of the pair had awoken with pain in his left eye. He was alert to the threat at once, recognizing two things at the same time. One, a part of his mind was not his own, and two, the casket wanted to be opened. Alright, we'll do a little bit of a tracing. Oh, tight corners here. Was it like a woman? It's like a figurine of a woman? Yeah, okay. The maiden in the tower points the way. I'm buried among the trees. Okay, well I know that has to do with the manor. Oh, and it's a rainy day too. Oh, what a cute little kitty cat. Good little kitty cat. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to call it there. So we will save and exit. And outro time. Alright, well, I hope you found that calming. I hope that was nice. I really like that game. It's very, very similar to Strange Horticulture, which is a good thing. I really liked that game, and I haven't ever felt the need to play it again, because once you kind of learn everything, I mean, I'm sure I've forgotten all the different plants by now, but I think I'll be too reminded of things. That's a game you pick up a decade later, and I played it just like a couple years ago. Anyway, I'm going to play that again next week probably, and don't forget there's RimWorld on the weekends. Alright, well that's it from me. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing over on YouTube. I really appreciate it if you do that. Really helps out. And thanks for following on Twitch. That also really helps out. Thank you very much. All right, have a great rest of your week, and bye-bye.